YouTube? It is Upward, and I want to talk about an exciting new comic book that you guys need to be reading. But first, let's address the elephant in the room. Yeah, it was not a good idea. Unc had a midlife crisis and a razor, and a terrible thing happened. But things are getting back to normal, so the videos will be looking just a touch more pleasant. They only get so pleasant looking at this face, but the mustache does help. So I'm excited to report on that soon you will have a slightly better looking, yet still ruggedly handsome Unc. Anyway, let's get into the important stuff. That's the comic book. And I want to talk about Star Trek Red Shirts Ghost of the 21st Century. This is the second series of the Red Shirt imprint, and I really enjoyed the first one. It was about the red shirts. You know, there's that meme of you see somebody in a red shirt in Star Trek, you know that they're going to die. And what that series did was it took a look into the lives of the Star Trek security force, and you know how perilous it was and how they were really expendable to the Starfleet. And every week it was like every month, every issue, another 1 to 2 to 3 people dropped until we were down to this Starfleet Academy lower rank guy, Chip Miller, and another lady who were on this mission to retrieve this stolen information or something. And it turns out that Chip Miller was a spy for the Romulan, and they got a hold of him when he nearly died on a mission and was abandoned by the Starfleet, and they gave him just enough to survive until the Starfleet could rescue him, and he became the Romulan Trojan horse. Now I will start with, you don't have to have a lot of Star Trek knowledge to enjoy this. I have next to none. I watched the original series, and I watched Deep Space Nine, and a good amount of Enterprise, but I am not a Trekkie, and I still really enjoyed that series. And this, we start off with Chip Miller, you know, throughout the combination of, you know, this coordination with the Romulans, he has been able to rise to the ranks of being his own commanders, you know, getting his own fleet. And so, like in the first series, we see this introduction page, and it's a short bio. Captain Miller in command of the Bay Chino, stardate 1159, enlisted in the Starfleet as a cadet, was marooned for a short duration, stardate 15112. Miller received accolades for uncovering Starfleet instance Jane Oran as a spy for the Romulan Empire. She was not, he was the spy. Stardate 17093, redacted. Stardate 1951, set point 7, redacted. And then next stardate 3048 was instrumental in warning the Vulcans about a plot to compromise and assassinate, redacted, so on and so forth. And so it goes through his rise from the end of the first series to where he is now. And he is promoted to captain of his first command as a new Reliant class vessel, and he disrupts smuggling operations between Romulan and Andorian pirates. And really what he does is he puts together a criminal organization within Starfleet, where he takes people like him, who he thinks are like him, and corrupts them and turns them into kind of a pirate outfit under the guise of Starfleet. And so I like that they took a foundational character from the first series, and they took him from just a pawn to, you know, a king in a sense, and, you know, using that information that the Romulans, they let certain things get captured to build up his credibility and build up their spy inside the Starfleet against the Vulcans. Very, very hip stuff. And this, I don't give away details or spoilers, but it is action packed. It is brutal. It is not the Star Trek that you're used to. If you're used to, utopian, hopeful future Star Trek, this is not that. This is the dark underbelly of the Star Trek universe. And I think that it is done well, and it still fits within that Star Trek universe. It's still true to what I know of the Star Trek universe. But for somebody who, like me, doesn't, I haven't seen the countless hours of Star Trek material, but I could still enjoy this without any Star Trek prior knowledge. So that's my thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Is it one you're reading? If not, you should be reading. You can get issue number 1 right now. Star Trek Red Shirts Goes to the 21st Century. I suggest you get it while you can. You don't have to have any prior knowledge because they do a great job with every book of introducing what has happened, the characters who are involved, and where the story is going now in the beginning of each book. So I'll see you guys next time. If you guys like the content and would like to contribute to the growth of this channel, you can buy me a coffee using the QR code on the screen. But the easiest way you can help is to watch, like, subscribe, maybe even share. I will see you guys next time. Until then, keep reading them books. You know I will. I'm out.